Welcome to 365 2010 Too Much Dave. We're broadcasting live right now from the end of EdTech Weekly. EdTech Weekly is a show that is currently changing, so I can't even tell you what it's about. What we talked about tonight on the show is something that sort of fits in with the theme of the video blog, and that's that really we're getting to the point now where change is something we got to think about a little bit more seriously, where it's something that, things just being new is not particularly compelling, and we're getting to the point where, like we said about Google Wave last year, it's great, it does some cool things, but unless it saves me time, it's not going to break its way into my workflow. So simply being able to watch people type doesn't do very much for me. It doesn't save me any time, and therefore not particularly useful. We're all maxed out. People are stopping reading the blogs because they've got too many. They're depending on Twitter, because one of the great things about Twitter is you can spend 5 seconds there and get something from it. So you can fit it into your day an awful lot easier than you can a Jeff Lebo blog post, which goes on forever. So I think with EdTech Weekly, we've got something where I'm being they're chatting into my earphone. You see the earphone right here? These guys, they're making fun of me in the background, which is good. I think what we're talking about with EdTech Weekly, and what's always been really great about the show, is that we come in with our own interests and we share other people's interests. They send us links, and we do this radio program once a week. And now we're talking about reassessing what it is that we're interested in and bringing maybe something a little bit broader in, maybe a little bit more personal interest stuff. And Jeff wants to talk to people because he likes that for whatever reason. But that transition, I think, is one of the key ones that I'm finding in all of my work and a lot of the work that I'm doing this year. It's where the whole postdigital thing came from last year, the work that I did with my pals in the UK, is that the technology just can't be in the middle. The conversation's got to be about where we're trying to get to and what we're trying to do with that technology, and not for the technology itself. Yes, at some point somebody needs to understand it, but that's not enough. And I think I'm looking forward to the conversations in the new year and to see if we can actually still be fascinated by the way this weird new crazy gadget comes. And, I'm going to be fascinated when the iTablet comes out, whatever it ends up being, because I'm a geek and I enjoy those things. But at some point, the conversation's got to be pushed hard. We've got to be examining our epistemology. We've got to be able to dig into why we're doing stuff and come out the other side of that with better approaches to living, to learning, and to the rest of the stuff we're doing. They probably fell asleep. They've stopped taunting me. So thanks very much for this is 365 2010 Too Much Dave, episode 10. Thanks a lot. Ta.